Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a handbag reveal with you, and I'm super excited because this is a bag that I have wanted for a year and a half to 2 years now. If you are one of my subscribers and you've been with me for a while, then you might have heard me mention this bag in one of my other videos. But first I want to address one thing, which is why I'm dressed like an Eskimo, and that is because here in Central Texas we are in the midst of some type of Arctic storm taking place. It's like a winter storm that has blown through. This is the second one now that we've gotten, but this one's way worse, and it's supposed to get down to around, I think, like 6 degrees tonight, which is just unheard of for us here in this region of Texas. So we got 8 inches of snow today and like overnight, and we're supposed to get freezing rain tonight and more snow. And then it's going to stop tomorrow, and then Wednesday it's supposed to start back up and we're supposed to get more snow again. So we are having like weather that is just unprecedented for this area. So that is why I am bundled up in this Sherpa sweatshirt and I look like a hobo, but that, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be warm. So anyway, so in addition to being absolutely freezing outside, we also have nothing to do. We're so bored. You can't go anywhere. The roads are frozen. They have this black ice all over them and with a layer of snow on top. So going anywhere is just not gonna happen. So I thought, you know what? I'll just film a video. So, and what perfect timing, because I picked up a bag on Saturday and I took it out of the bag already, but this is the bag that it came in. It came in this big, enormous Louis Vuitton bag. And oh, that's up. So I took the box out so I'm not struggling with the box, trying to get it out of the bag on video. But the box is also enormous, and you won't probably be able to tell what bag it is just from the box, but here's the box. It's a big one too. And I don't know if you noticed, but it has the Chinese New Year tag on it. They ran out of the ribbon, but that's okay because at least I got the tag. And I like it when I'm able to get packaging that is like limited edition, because I just think it's kind of fun. And I like to save them. I have one Louis Vuitton box that I think my wallet came in, and I saved it just for stuff like this. So I just kind of put it in there. So I'm just gonna slide the ribbon right off and get right into this video. I don't want it to be too long. Of course, it's the typical magnetic flap closure right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just open it up. And here is the bag inside its dust bag. So here's the dust bag right here. Still can't tell what bag it is. Go ahead and close up this box. I'll use it to set this bag on, so I'll have something beside me. The bag that I ended up getting is the, oh, I'm so excited about this bag, the Louis Vuitton Graceful MM in the Damier Ebene print. I have been wanting this bag for quite a while. As some of you already know, I have the Louis Vuitton canvas one, the LV canvas, in this same bag with the Vuitton interior and the untreated leather. And so I wanted to get it in the Damier Ebene print. And this one obviously has the cerise interior, the cherry red. It only comes in one color. So if you get the Damier Ebene Graceful, you don't get a selection of colors. It just comes in interior colors. It just comes in the cerise red interior. But when I went to the store, I really thought I was going to get the Neverfull, because if you watched my videos, you know I used to have a Neverfull in the Damier Ebene print with the rose ballerine interior, and I didn't even have it a year. As a matter of fact, I had it for 10 months, and then the straps started cracking really, really bad. Like, not just the glazing, but the actual leather was cracking on the ends that were by the leaves. And so I ended up, I had only had it for I think 10 months. So I ended up taking that bag back, and they let me exchange it for something else. So that was quite a while back, like a year, almost 2 years ago that happened. No, it was like a year ago that happened. And so ever since then, I really kind of wanted to add the Neverfull back to my collection because I loved that bag. I was really heartbroken when I had to return it. So I went to look at the Neverfulls today. Not today, Saturday. And I'm so unhappy with the way they're making the Neverfulls now. So if you have purchased Neverfulls in the past, then you will know what I'm talking about when I say they are not making them the same. The straps on the Neverfull that are damier ebene are so stiff, and they feel like they're made out of hard plastic. Like, they don't even feel like leather. They don't smell like leather anymore. Before, when I had my Neverfull, the straps smelled like leather, and like the little scent straps on the side, you could just smell the leather just coming off of them like as soon as you open the box. But you can't smell that anymore. Now it just smells like straight up chemicals because they're so treated. And I think they're doing that so that the straps don't crack, but I feel like they're doing it and they're compromising the beauty of the bag, because I still feel like it's not going to wear well, even though they are making the straps more durable, because they're so stiff. Like, they don't seem like they would be softening up anytime soon. So after I looked at all of the Neverfulls, I decided I didn't want a Neverfull. And so I did have the Graceful in the back of my mind as a bag that I did want to get. And so, but I was unsure. So I asked my sales associate, Josh, who is at the Louis Vuitton at the Houston Galleria. I asked him if I could see this bag, and they had a few for me to look at and choose from. And so I went with this one. And when I saw it and I put it on, I fell in love with it right off the bat. I don't know if it was just the outfit that I had on that day or what it was, but the bag just looked so nice with what I had on. And when I had tried the bag on previously before, I didn't love it as much, but I don't know. It was just something about it. Maybe I just needed more time. Maybe it just needed to grow on me, but I always knew I wanted to get the damier ebene because I always thought it was a beautiful bag, but I just didn't know when I would get it. And I did mention it in my Graceful video, the one with the LV print, and it was the 3-month wear and tear video. I think I mentioned that I would like to add one of these to my collection because I feel like the bags look so different. And I will do a comparison video between the two canvases, but yeah, I mean, this one to me just lends such a different look. It has such a different aesthetic than the LV print that even though it's the same style of bag, I feel like it gives a completely different look. So I didn't have a problem getting the same style bag. I mean, that's no different than people who have, you know, 3 Neverfull MMs and they have all the different prints. I mean, it's the same thing. So if you're familiar with the Graceful, then you know that it has the huge interior zip pocket right there. It is a 10-inch wide zipper pocket, and it's very deep, so my arm goes in it to about here. And the zipper is super smooth, as always. And the pocket is very big. You could fit so much in there. This one is a made in the USA bag. I don't know. I didn't even look at the date code on this. Like, I usually look at the date codes when I purchase a bag, but I didn't look at the date code on this one. So let me see what it says. It says, can I read it? I don't know if I can even read it. It says, TX02, oh my gosh, I can't read it. Oh, there we go. TX0251. So it was made in the 5th week of this year. So right at the beginning of February is when this bag was made. And it was made here in Texas. So yeah, really, really, really excited to have this bag. So one of the reasons I hadn't already added this bag to my collection was because I'm very picky about my bags. And there are certain things I look for when I am looking to purchase a particular bag. So for the Gracefulls, I will tell you what my checklist is for criteria that it has to meet in order for me to buy it. So the first thing always is I look at this leather tag right here. So for me, the leather tag has to be straight. Like the print has to be on there straight, because on some of them they were printing it crooked. The stitching has to be great, which it is. And I don't want it to have that crease across the top right here. Some of them have a crease or like a bump right there for whatever reason. And this one is perfectly flat and straight. Okay, the other thing is the stitching across the top of the bag has to be perfect. And this one is. It looks great. All the way around. And at the back of the bag. Stitching is perfect. Also, the glazing on top has to be perfect. And this one is on the front and the back part of the bag. The other thing is, and this is a big one for me, is the strap. I don't like it when the strap is wrinkled or creased before you even buy it. Okay, I understand it can happen once you own the bag and you're using it, but if it's going to get creases in it, I want to be the one that puts the creases in the bag, not buy it with it already wrinkled like someone's already used it. So this one was absolutely perfect. As you can see, the strap is pristine. It's very, very, very smooth. There are no wrinkles in it. And usually there are some underneath, but this one doesn't even have any wrinkles on the underside. And I don't know if I'll be able to show that to you, but yeah, see how smooth the underside is as well? No wrinkles whatsoever. Also, the stitching on the strap. You have to look at the stitching, because sometimes they can screw up with the stitching and there'll be double stitches somewhere, or you can see strings coming out, which shouldn't be the case with these bags ever. And so that is the fourth thing. And then the next thing is the luggage tag. Take a look at the luggage tag, make sure that the luggage tag is in perfect shape, that it's not scuffed or scratched or, you know, wrinkled, or has anything on it, front or back. Needs to be in good shape. The stitching is done nicely. This looks good. It doesn't have a little tear in it or anything. On my LV canvas one, this has like a little tear in it. It's not really a tear, but it just looks like where it was spread a little farther than it should have been. And I think it might have actually been like that when I got it, and I just never noticed it because it never got worse. So I don't know. They're also making this a little differently now because this is longer and wider. It used to not be that long and wide, but now they're longer and wider, I guess to make it easier to accommodate this. I'm not sure, but yeah. So that's the other thing I look for. And then the other thing, which this part is not a huge deal for me. However, with the damier prints, it is a little more noticeable than it is with the monogram print, is I look for alignment of the bag. So with these bags, you will more than likely have one side that is very, very perfect, like perfectly lined up, and then the other side is going to be slightly off. You're not going to have both sides absolutely perfect because of the way the bag is cut. So it's not cut like a perfect square. So that is going to keep you from being able to have both sides perfectly lined up. So at the worst though, one side should only be off by a tiny bit. And so that's what I look for. So this side, as you can see, is perfect. Like they're lined up perfectly on this side. And on this side, they're not lined up perfectly. They're just off by a little bit. See how it's off by just a tiny bit. Not much. So, and I can live with that. That's fine because that's not something that's like super noticeable in my opinion. So, and then the bottom. Again, off just by a tiny hair, but not a big deal. So if it's like really off, then yeah, I don't want it. Because there are some that the artisans just, I feel like they just got careless and they just put them together any old way. But, you know, it has to at least be close. And this is close enough. This one's perfect. In my opinion, it's perfectly fine. So you have the hardware, which is so pretty on these bags. It has the big shiny gold toned hardware. The rings do not say Louis Vuitton on them. This does say Louis Vuitton. The little stud says Louis Vuitton on it. I don't think you're going to be able to see that. And then the only other thing that says Louis Vuitton is right here, the grommet. Around the front of the grommet, it says Louis Vuitton, and it also says it on the one in the back, Louis Vuitton. And that's on both sides. So yeah. So I am super excited that I got this bag, and I'll tell you how I ended up with it. Quick story. So we went to the Woodlands to get this bag. I should have known better, but I wanted to go somewhere that was a little bit closer because, as I said, we are in the midst of an Arctic ice storm, and so I didn't want to drive all the way to Houston. It is a little bit farther, and weather was going to start getting bad Saturday night, so I wanted to go Saturday during the day when I still had the chance, when the weather wasn't going to be really bad. So we went to Conroe to actually to the Woodlands, which is outside of Conroe, and I went to the Louis Vuitton there. And I should have known better. I should have just stuck to the Louis Vuitton I always go to, which is the one in the Houston Galleria, but I didn't. And I went in there, and the sales associate that they put me with, she was the rudest, I won't say, but she was so rude, so unprofessional, so unwilling to help. It's almost as if she didn't even want to sell a bag. And so every time I would ask her for a bag, she was like, oh, we don't have that bag. And she wouldn't even look. She was, you know, she wouldn't look in the drawers. She just would say, oh, we're out of that bag, or we don't have it. And so finally I started getting very frustrated with her, because I'm sorry, but I have no patience for someone who is in the business of customer service and they have no customer service skills. So finally I said, well, it doesn't seem like you guys have anything at this store. Why are you even open? And so she says, well, it is Valentine's Day weekend, so we're kind of wiped out. And so I was like, okay, makes sense. But she still could have been a little more professional about it. And she didn't even, like, most of the time when they'll tell you they don't have something, they'll suggest something else. And she just had no suggestions. She had nothing. She was just rude and just very to the point, acted like she didn't want to be there and she didn't really want to help. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I told my husband, I said, you know what? I said, they don't have anything here that I want. I said, let's just go. So at that point, I was a little disappointed. I was very disappointed, actually, because I really had my heart set on leaving with a bag. And I already knew that I didn't know when I was going to get to go, because with this weather that we're having, I don't know when it's going to break. And so I was just disappointed. So my husband said, well, is there another location close by? And I said, well, no, the closest one to here is Houston. And so he wanted to look for a generator because, again, this terrible weather we're having, we don't know if our electricity is going to go out. So, and we don't want to be stuck without heaters. So he wanted to look for a generator. So we drove to Houston and went to the Houston Galleria. I met up with Josh, who I already had an appointment with him anyway, but I initially thought I wasn't going to be able to make it. And so I asked him for the Neverfull, and he showed me the Neverfulls. I didn't like them. And then I asked him about this bag. He showed it to me, and I fell absolutely in love with it right off the bat. So yeah, all I had to do was put it on my shoulder, and I was like, yes, I am taking this home. This is the one I want. It's just so pretty. I love it. So the dimensions of this bag, I believe it is 16 inches across, 11 inches high, and I think it says that it's 4 inches in depth. It's either 4 or 5 inches in depth, but it's actually much wider than that, because this bag kind of like, it has no structure. It's very much a hobo bag. So you can put so much stuff in this bag. And so what I want to do really quick is I want to show you what all will fit in this bag. I'm not doing a what's in my bag. I'm just going to move the stuff that I have. So I have been using, because I've been carting everything around with me. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys, I graduated finally. So I got my master's, and so I'm done with school now. Thank God. I'm so relieved. No more homework, no more 10-page papers every week. I'm so happy. I feel like a huge burden has been lifted off of me. But anyway, I was using this bag because I was carrying all my stuff around to and from work. So I had my Neverfull GM that I've been using, and this is a Louis Vuitton. This is the one I bought for my artsy bag, and when I returned my artsy, I kept the scarf because I just loved it so much. So this is what the inside of this bag looks like, and it's full. Like, I have quite a bit of stuff in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer everything that I have in this bag over to my Graceful and let you see if everything that fits in there will fit in here, because you guys, I don't think you realize how big the Graceful actually is. So the first thing is my Burberry wallet. This is a full-size wallet. I love this wallet. I just got this wallet. If you want me to do a review on it or whatever, just let me know. So I have my Burberry wallet. The next thing is my small cosmetic case. I hope this all fits. The next thing is my pochette from my Neverfull. The next thing is my Toiletry 15. The next thing is my mini pochette, and it is stuffed full of things. It's like a little makeup, I mean not makeup, like a little medicine bag for me. The next thing is my PM agenda. I got for finishing one of my classes. The next thing is my glasses case. This is just like a little rose gold leopard print case. It's super cheap. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I just got it and I love using it. The next thing are my reading glasses. I have my little pink coin pouch that I got from Amazon. Has the foreign exchange that my dad gave to me. I keep it in there. I have two of these little Moleskine notebooks that I haven't opened yet, that I got at Barnes & Noble the other day. I have this little notebook in here as well. Okay, I have this that I've been using for my nails. It's just a little Coach, leather Coach bag, and it's really cute. I liked the color because it is like the color of Hermes, or like the color of the Louis Vuitton. It's like that royal saffron, and I just have nail stuff in here because if you haven't noticed, I don't have any nails on, and we're not going to talk about that right now. And then my zippered coin pouch is right here. Oh my gosh, this bag is falling over now because it's empty. My zippered coin pouch. I'm just going to actually throw it in the bag for now, but normally I would have it on one of the D-rings. And then in the zipper, I have a mirror, a mask, of course, with these wonderful times we're in, a tampon, and a little notepad. And so now my Neverfull is empty. I'm going to stick this stuff in the zipper, and then I'm going to show you the bag and what it looks like with all of this stuff in it that was just in the Neverfull GM. So it all fits in there beautifully. As you can see, everything is in there. That's just sticking out because that's the way the bag is. And I will show you the inside of the bag. Hopefully this stuff won't spill out. I'll try my best to just show it to you. Get this little guy out of the way, he keeps falling. But look, it's all in there. All of it. And I just had that back there. And then all the other stuff is in the zipper. So, things that fit in the Neverfull GM, well actually, this will hold it. So this is even good as like a carry-on or a travel bag. You could use it if you're going away for the weekend And obviously I'm not going to carry all of this stuff with me because I don't need all of these things. But I just wanted to show you that if you wanted to carry that much stuff, it will fit. So this will fit close to what the Neverfull GM will fit. And it definitely fits more than a Neverfull MM fits. So I am glad that I got this and that I didn't go with the Neverfull, because I think I would have been really unhappy with the way the Neverfulls are being made now. So yeah. So I can't really show you what it looks like on me because my camera doesn't go down low enough, but I'll try to back up as much as possible. But yeah, this is what the bag looks like. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It's just a gorgeous bag. I'm gonna get so much wear out of this bag, and I don't have to worry about what weather it is. Like, it could be snowing like it is now, or it could be raining, it could be sleeting, it could be anything. So, and at this point, with the way things are going this year, we're liable to get any kind of weather. I really never thought that we would have this much snow in this area, but here we are having snow. So I'm not complaining though, because I actually love snow because we never get it. And so, but my husband hates it, and my son loves it, but he gets cold really fast and then he comes inside. So anyway, but yes, so this is my new Graceful MM. I will do a what's in my bag video soon. I'll also do a comparison video between the Damier Ebene print and the monogram print for the MM size bags. And if you guys are interested, you know, please make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload that video. And hopefully I will get to do videos a lot more often now because I am done with school. So I'm going to try to do at least a video every couple of weeks, because up until now it's been every couple of months, and sometimes you know, just my video uploads haven't been very regular. Anyway, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to join my YouTube family. And again, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. I do have a few videos coming up that I have planned, and I have one video that I'm going to be doing soon, but I'm waiting for a bag to show up so that I can do the video. I ordered a bag just to show you these items, and so and the bag is taking its time getting here. So anyway, I will see you very soon. I hope you're all staying safe and warm if you're in this region or in another cold region, and I will see you soon. Bye. I just realized that I did not mention the price of this bag. I went ahead and took everything out of it, but I just realized I didn't mention the price. So when I purchased my monogram canvas, that bag was $14.40, and the price has since gone up by $120, and the price is now $15.60. Like, it's horrible. Like, it's gone up 120 bucks. And so you know, it started off being a little bit less than the Neverfull GM cost, and now now it's $15.60. So yeah, this one cost a little bit more than a Neverfull MM cost. I think it's like $20 more than a Neverfull in the medium size. But yes, so this is now $15.60 US dollars if you are interested. These bags definitely increase in value every year. As long as you take care of them, they're going to keep their value. If you ever need to sell them, you can always get your money back out of the bag. And especially if you keep everything, like the receipt, the stickers, the box, the bag. People really love getting the entire package, even if they're buying it pre-loved. So if you buy these bags, they really kind of are an investment. If you ever need your money back for whatever reason, you can always sell them, and you can almost guarantee, like I said, as long as you take care of it, to get your money back out of it. And especially if you use the bag for quite a while and then you sell it, you might even be able to get more for your money. I mean, more money back than what you paid, because the price just continues to go up every single year. So yes, so anyway, I wanted to mention the price of the bag just in case you were curious. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them down below in the comments section, and I will try to get to all of your comments within 24 hours, if not sooner. And now for real this time, bye, and I will see you in my next video.